Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with Gerard Pique, as it has been reported that Barcelona are negotiating a contract renewal for the veteran defender with a drastic pay cut. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Memphis Depay, as it has been reported that the Barcelona forward's entourage has offered him to Italian giants Juventus, and the club is now considering a move. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Also consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In a bid to reduce their bloated wage bill, Barcelona have opened fresh contract negotiations with veteran defender Gerard Pique to hand him a new deal until 2024 with a drastic reduction in his salary. This claim comes from Victor Navarro of COPE, who states that the 35-year-old defender is likely to sign the renewed deal with a reduced salary as he is intent on helping the club in any way possible. It is no secret that Barca are having some trouble registering their new signings, which has once again forced them to turn to their club captains over another round of pay cuts. Reports earlier this month had mentioned that the Blaugrana had approached Sergio Busquets and Piqué over reducing their salaries once again, and now it seems like they have made progress in talks with the latter about to do the same. Piqué's current contract with Barcelona still has 2 years left and will expire in 2024. And why the new deal is expected to be the same duration, there will be a drastic pay cut involved. The Catalan Giants worked out a similar arrangement with Samuel Umtiti earlier this year, which helped them register January acquisitions. And it seems like Piqué could follow suit to help the club register the new players. Earlier, there had also been speculations that Piqué could be willing to forego a large part of the 52 million euros deferred payments that is owed this season to help the club out of a difficult predicament. Piqué had a meeting with Barcelona officials, including President Joan Laporta last week, during which a potential salary reduction may have been discussed. What now remains to be seen is whether the veteran defender's gesture is enough to help the club achieve financial fair play. Barcelona are facing a lot of difficulties registering new signings. Initially, they thought that it could have been easy, or maybe it would have been easy, but it turns out not to be the case. La Liga still complicates a lot when it comes to financial fair play. So Barca have turned back again to their veterans to see if they can come to an understanding to take pay cuts so that these new signings can be registered. It definitely takes a lot of sacrifice and love for this club to continue to accept to salary reduction in order to help the club. And from what we have been seeing, Gerard Piqué as well as Captain Sergio Busquets are open to another pay cut. Barcelona, according to this report, are in negotiations with Gerard Piqué to see if they can come to an agreement. The player is reportedly open for that. So it is likely that Piqué takes another pay cut in order for Barcelona to register these new signings. We quite remember last season, Piqué also helped big time when it comes to registering new players. Of course, when Memphis Depay was there last season, he could not be registered and Piqué had to take a pay cut so the club could register him. So Piqué wants to repeat the same feat, and they're talking about extending his contract or renewing his contract. Let me put it that way. They want to renew his contract, renew the terms of that contract, which will include a slashed pay cut. So it takes a lot of love, it takes a lot of sacrifice, as I said earlier, for these players to come out with this initiative, taking salary cuts. Again, we can't count the number of times these veterans have helped Barcelona to reduce their salary. So I think it's a great gesture, Doing it not just once, not just twice, up to 3 times. Piqué is doing it 3 times alongside Sergio Busquets. So we hope that it's going to help a lot when it comes to the new player registration. And Barca don't want to just put their eggs all in one basket, but they know that this salary cut of these veterans will go a long way in helping them to register new signings. Of course, there are other options like player sales, which Barca believe that they still have to offload some players in the squad, as well as maybe considering a fourth economic lever. But so far, so good. Nothing has been said about that really, but it was just a suggestion. But Barca might go to activating the fourth economic lever if push comes to shove. So let's see how it's going to look like. But La Liga starts this coming Saturday, so it is of utmost importance that we try to sign or register these new players as soon as possible within this week. Then on to the next story of discussion. Earlier today, it was reported that Juventus are stepping up their efforts to sign Memphis Depay from FC Barcelona. The Italian Giants were reportedly willing to shell out a 2-year contract for the Dutchman, with an option to extend the deal for a further year. Depay, after all, had emerged as the ideal alternative for Alvaro Morata. The Atletico Madrid star was the top target for Massimiliano Allegri in the summer, but it appears the Spaniard is set to remain at the Wanda Metropolitano. It has paved the way for Juventus to go after Memphis Depay, who is finding a new club after being deemed surplus to the requirements by Xavi, especially after an excellent transfer window that saw Barcelona bring in Robert Lewandowski. With Juventus on the prowl, it appears Depay himself is also open to the idea of joining Juventus ahead of the new season, according to Romeo Agreste. The Italian transfer expert suggests that Depay's camp has offered the player to Juventus. The Dutchman is appeared to become a part of Allegri's attacking setup that is reeling from the loss of Paulo Dybala, who joined AS Roma on a free transfer earlier this summer. Juventus are currently evaluating the possibility of signing the former Lyon starlet. The operation could be a bit tricky as FC Barcelona is said to be holding out for a fee for 20 million euros. Juve are likely to settle for a lower fee. Knowing the player's contract at Camp Nou expires next year, the possibility of a loan deal has also been discussed, although Barcelona are likely to prefer a permanent deal. A lot have been spoken about Memphis Depay these past few days as his future continues to be uncertain at the Camp Nou. Juventus, from all possibility, looks like the likeliest option right now. Yesterday, I did spoke about Juventus already in negotiations with the players' camp, and of course, they are confident that that deal for signing Memphis Depay can be reached. So the player's agent himself have offered him to Juventus, and the player is reportedly open to joining Juve. Juve plays Champions League football. I think they have a good project now with Max Allegri there for his second season in his return. So the player would definitely likely go to Juventus as things stand. So it remains to be seen if the Dutchman, Memphis Depay, will be at Barcelona when La Liga starts this coming Saturday. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.